Yo, 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 what's up, guys? What's up, guys? What's up, guys? How you guys doing? What's up? What's up? So, yeah, today I wanted to continue with the F1 Manager or career mode, I guess, or create a team, Um, we did put some more upgrades on the car, the previous race at Japan, we put the new chassis on the car, and it kind of helped, but we are still pretty much, the slowest car on the grid, unfortunately. It was kind of an interesting race. Hirakawa ended up making a pretty good move out of the last corner against Zhou for P15. Of course, it's not a point scoring position, but it's uh, it's better than what we were expecting. We had some safety cars. There was a collision between the two McLarens. Norris ended up retiring. He had car issues again at Japan for some reason, just like how it was before, and he ended up colliding into his teammate Piastri, who ended up finishing 8th place, I think. He had some damage to the car, unfortunately, so he couldn't really do anything after that. We also had Hamilton retiring from the race. I think this is the second race in a row. No, there was a retirement before at the Jeddah Grand Prix because of because of a crash between him and Russell. But yeah, so far 4 races and Hamilton only scored 1 point so far. He's like P16 in the standing. So yeah, his season is not starting well, to say the least. But yeah, let me start up the game. Then we can have a look at the standings and shit. He also had, I think, car issues. Yeah. That was a car problem that he retired at the Japanese Grand Prix because of a car problem. Like, I don't know why the AI does not change the parts out, Like, it seemed like it was a internal issue with the car, like an engine or gearbox or something. There was also like a pretty weird moment when Zhu ended up gaining like 2 positions after he missed the braking point, and he cut the corner and he gained 2 positions. So he did not get a penalty for that, interestingly. Okay, let me go to the continue. I think I have a new underfloor design in the works, if I remember correctly. Yes. And of course a new rear wing. It's not going to be ready for, the race or anything, but, we are making new underfloor and some suspension just to, have spare parts. But yeah, we are still pretty much the slowest car when it comes to everything except the tire preservation. It's not bad, to say the least. Team branding, that's what I wanted to do. Let me go to the driver suit, edit. And yeah, let's remove the fake sponsors, because it kind of bothers me, This one clear, because we don't really need them. Okay, it's good. It's good. The changes, fantastic. I mean, it looks good, right? The outfit. It's a pretty nice design, in my opinion. The same goes for the helmet. Of course, if you guys want this mod, it's in the description of the stream if you guys want to try out this Nissan mod. And yeah, unfortunately the drivers are unhappy with the car performance, which is, I guess it's not surprising, let me go to the Driver? No. How do I check the standings? Okay. So yeah, it's still Red Bull leading ahead of Ferrari, then McLaren, Aston, Mercedes. Then we have RB, Haas, Alpine, Williams, Sauber, and us in last place. Unfortunately, Sauber is the only team that haven't scored a point, other than us, you know. But they are obviously quicker. At least Bottas is a lot quicker than us. But you know, maybe we can beat Sauber if they don't score any points. Although their best result might be P11. So in that case, we need to score at least 1 point. It's going to be very difficult. But yeah, it was Leclerc winning previously at the Japanese Grand Prix. But the championship is being led by Verstappen and then Leclerc. Sainz is P3, Perez P4, Alonso P5. Norris, as I mentioned, he retired from the Japanese Grand Prix. He ended up crashing into his own teammate. And then we have Russell, Piastri, Ricciardo and Hülkenberg for the top 10. Tsunoda P11, Gasly P12, Stroll only with 3 points to his name. Albon and Hamilton only P15 with 1 point to his name after 4 races. Not a good start, to say the least, for Hamilton. Ocon P16. Bottas is doing really well. Like he's obviously the better Sauber driver. He's doing really well. You know, he's overperforming the car. He's P17. Then we have Sargent P18. We are ahead of Zhou and Magnussen. Magnussen had a car problem previously at the Japanese Grand Prix. If I remember correctly. Or was it a crash that he had and that's why he... No, I think it was a car problem that he had and that's why he was very slow. And Zhou is P21. He's not doing well, to say the least. Top in Formula 2. Behrman is leading ahead of Hedjar and Pepe Marti. Antonelli P4. Colapinto P10. And Formula 3, Oliver Goethe. Of course, these drivers are not really on the radar for us, you know, we don't really need a affiliate driver. Like, as I mentioned, the problem is not with our driver lineup. The problem is with the car, unfortunately. But we are working on it. We got some new upgrades on the way. New underfloor. I'm hoping that it will, you know, get us more into the midfield. But yeah, let's go to the race targets. Or actually, do I have anything? Oh, I'm not scouting anything right now, but I did scout a few drivers previously. You know, Giovinazzi for an example, in case I need to try to hire someone. But of course, they are not very interested, you know, Sainz. Who was the other one? I think it was... Yeah, Liam Lawson, yeah. He's not interested, unfortunately. He has a pretty decent rating, 82. And he only has 8 months left of his contract. The usual P21 for both drivers. Like, I might do the race after, I think it's Miami, after China, in this stream.
Can only mean it's time for the Chinese Grand Prix. This state-of-the-art track combines high G-force corners with one of the longest straights on the calendar, and with space for up to 200,000.
I'm hoping that things will be a bit better at this track for us.
Let's see then how the weekend unfolds.
Is it going to rain? Maybe? Cloudy. That's the only thing that it says. So, unlikely. Yeah. It's going to be another dry race. I don't think we had a wet race so far this season. Run plan, the usual 20 laps. Okay, we don't have a new rear wing yet. Do we have... No, we only have the chassis and the underfloor, right? Yeah. Driving options, yeah, we don't need to push. We just need to be careful for the first practice session. Okay. Manage session, yes please, confirm.
Green.
Okay, Hirakawa. He did have a very good qualifying at the Japanese Grand Prix. He qualified P17. It's the first time we managed to not qualify last and second to last. Because we usually qualify P21, P22. But Hirakawa managed to qualify P17. And Van Dorn had a really bad qualifying, unfortunately.
Can you hear me?
He had some traffic, I think, on both laps, and yeah, he just couldn't get a clear lap in.
So work on those knives.
It's very unfortunate, but you know, it happens.
Focus on brakes.
Okay.
It happens. We got some drivers in the car. I mean, reserve drivers. So Berman, Beto Ward in the McLaren, Oliver Berman in the Ferrari, Kasper Stuka again in the Red Bull, taking over from Verstappen, Frederick Vesti. I think he's still a affiliate driver for Mercedes, if I remember correctly. He's still with them. And we have Victor Martin. I don't know if he's part of the Alpine young driver program anymore. Fittipaldi, of course, for Haas, who is... Oh yeah, Butcher for Sauber, and that's it. But we definitely have some young drivers or upcoming drivers on the track. Sainz, he had some sort of a issue with the car. Like, I don't know why he had damage. Might have been like a I don't know, like a internal problem, you know, like an engine issue or something with the battery. But he had some damage to the car and he finished P4. Speed up time until the drivers complete the program. Yeah, I mean
Not fully ready, okay?
yeah, the tires are not really going to be up to temperature.
Okay, tires on the cold side, so let's put some temperature on them.
But we got Sainz so far in the first, but he has the best lap time. I think he's coming up on Van Dorn. Yeah, he is coming up on Van Dorn. We also have Russell and Stroll on the track. I think Victor Martin is ahead of him, yeah, in the Alpine. That's one of the Red Bull, I mean Racing Bulls, actually two of them, both of them are leaving. Butcher still in the pits, Stuka forward, okay, they are in the pits. I don't really care about, you know, the tires not being up to temperature. It doesn't really matter. You just need to get through the session in one piece. Vanton gets ahead of Hirakawa. Maybe they are behind someone. That's why the tires are... not really. But the tires went up to 100 Celsius. But we are still gathering feedback. We are ahead of Poacher. I don't know how long his contract is lasting. Maybe it's like only for this season. So it might be a great thing to scout him. In case I don't want to renew a contract with, you know, either Van Dorn. I mean, with Hirakawa, I don't really have a choice because he has a 3-year contract with us. Meanwhile, Stoffel Van Dorn has a 1-year contract with Nissan, so he's the only one that I can replace, you know, like I don't want to pay money for Hirakawa, you know, to remove him. Especially considering that he's the better driver so far. He's been having better races. Not like it matters too much, you know, because we are usually last, so, you know.
Any feedback?
The drivability was very poor.
Of course, the setup is not good. We will continue. Do some more laps.
Keep me updated on balance.
Yeah, the car doesn't feel good. Yeah. As usual, you know. Alonso is P1. He has been having a really good season. Almost managed to get a podium at Jeddah, but only lost out by like, I don't know, like 2-3 seconds or something like that. It was very close between him and Sainz. For P3. They are coming back to the garage. That's fantastic. Van Dorn and Hirakawa.
I'm happy to box.
Like for qualifying, I might try the 2 lap thing again. Like at the Japanese Grand Prix, I sent out my drivers to do 2 fast laps. And it seemed to be working better, at least for Hirakawa. Van Dorn unfortunately got some traffic, so, you know,
We're gonna stop in our box.
we couldn't really see how well he was doing because he was held up. And that's the other thing, that even though we were pretty obviously impeded by another car, the game did not give any, how do I say it, like penalty to anyone. Like, it's kind of stupid, you know? Maybe like that. Maybe. Run plan. 20 laps. Nah. 16 laps, confirm. So it might be one of those tracks where we can easily set up the car. It's going to be more easier to set up the car for the drivers. Okay, I think I will go for something like this. Let's see. Let's see, configure. Actually, run plan. 16 laps, yeah. It's looking good. Looking better than what it was at the Japanese Grand Prix. Okay, Hirokawa is almost ready. And we are going to send him out. And we will do the same with Van Dorn. Send out.
Your mirror's not sure who's pushing, who's not.
We will nicely speed up time, just, you know, don't really need to pay that much attention to this part. Hopefully they won't crash or anything during the practice sessions. So far that's only happened when I skipped the sessions, you know, simulated them.
Keep working on tires.
So I try to not to simulate any of the, you know, sessions, except maybe for the last practice session. But obviously I don't think they will improve on these tires, you know. I mean, they are 66% worn. It's 67 for Hirakawa, you know, 6-7. Butcher, P20. Russell, P19. Alonso is still in the lead. Yeah, he's on the track, doing lap after lap. Sainz, he's in the pits. Norris is also on the track. I didn't know. Actually, I think Norris did not get a penalty for the collision between him and Piastri, even though it was a pretty big dive bomb from him, you know, to try to make a move in a pretty fast corner, you know, and he ended up hitting Piastri. Perez is also out on the track. Tsunoda. Stuka is in the pits, Behrman pits. Albon. Is that Vesti? Yeah, it is indeed Frederick Vesti behind him. Ricardo P10. They are having a pretty decent season.
I know.
Oh, Van Dorn was pushed wide. By who? What? There is no one around him, so I think he's just schizoing out or something. I don't know. The closest car is one of the racing bulls. It's Tsunoda, but he's so far. Look at this. Like he's very far from Van Dorn, so it was a weird radio message. But yeah, the racing bulls are having a decent season. We have Howard in the McLaren, Stroll and Bottas, and then we have Sargent, Fittipaldi, Martins ahead of Ocon so far, then Russell, Butcher, Hirakawa and Van Dorn. It's one of the Ferraris. I guess it's Behrman. Yeah, it is indeed Behrman. Sainz is also in the pits. Let's speed up time. I don't know if we have time to, you know, collect every radio message or, you know, every of these enough, like, how do you say it, like data? I don't know how to say it. It's 3 out of 5. Yeah, we will not have enough yellow flags. Virtual safety car. Oh, there are 2 cars. Oh, god damn it. It's Hirakawa and one of the Ferraris. It's Behrman. God fucking damn it, Kalkarin. I mean, No, actually, let's cancel. No. Yeah, both of them are in the wall, by the way.
I'll keep you updated, okay?
So they are out of the
Vehicle setting
session.
up.
Yeah.
Follow the reference.
God damn it, bro. Okay, so we can't even see what happened. Yeah, we can see what happened. Fantastic. But he collided with Bearman. Just what I needed. First practice session, and I mean, the front wing was pretty much gone. So I don't know how, you know, extensive is the damage on that car, but God fucking damn it. And my bro, Hirakawa gets a grid penalty for causing a collision. Dude, when Van Dorn was impeded by traffic, no one got a fucking grid penalty. At the previous qualifying session. No one. No one got a penalty. Of course, my driver gets a penalty after a collision. It's so weird that I can't even see what happened, you know? Like, it didn't put up the replay for it. What happened, so I have no idea who it was, you know, if it was Hirakawa or Bearman who made the mistake, you know, or something. Fantastic. I mean, we are going to be starting last place, I guess, anyway, so, you know.
Okay, copy.
How was the balance now?
Stroll is going to overtake,
Everything
but
okay?
it doesn't really matter.
Understood.
Is he going to? I mean, he had a look, but... Such a stupid thing from Hirakawa and Bearman. To crash the fucking cars in the first... Is the first practice session, dude. This might be a sprint race weekend, if I remember correctly.
Check the flag.
So after this we have to do the sprint qualifying. Oh, Stroll is going around the outside. Nice. That was a pretty cool move from Stroll. I hope that only the front wing is damaged for Hirakawa. And everything else is fine. Yeah, Fernando wins. I mean, he's the fastest in the first session, but... Man, Bearman finishes P8. Crashes the car. And yeah, my driver got a penalty. Fantastic. And we don't even know the setup satisfaction, so... We lost... I mean, we didn't lose that many time, but... For that much time, but fucking hell. And Hirakawa. Starting confidence, 55%. Amazing. I mean, that's his fault.
Welcome everyone, qualifying for the sprint.
Yeah, okay, so it is the sprint qualifying. But I think the penalty only applies for the actual qualifying, not the sprint qualifying. Wait, there is only one practice session? Maybe the rules were different back then, you know. Because I think they have like at least 2 practice sessions. Let's see the damage. Chassis and front wing, fantastic. And fucking fantastic front wing. Yeah, we need to change that. Engine. Minor damage. Bruh. I mean... I might change the engine, but only for the race. you know. Fantastic that he ended up destroying the car. Of course, we didn't see the replay, so maybe it was Bearman who made the mistake somehow. But oh, we can't even. Okay, so we do have to put a new engine in, no matter what. Okay, fantastic. Car setup. Yay. Okay. Run plan. 2 flying laps, yeah. Compounds. Yeah. Same goes for. But actually, I mean, it looks good on paper, but we lost some time with this crash. Run plan 2 flying laps. Okay. 2 flying. Yeah. Everything is in order. Minute session, please. Yes. I mean, I want to make a new chassis anyway, you know, so. But actually, I think we have some on their way, you know. We are developing something. Or not developing, but building some parts. But it's annoying that we lost one of the chassis in an accident during a practice session. Like, so far, I mean, Hirakawa is doing well, you know. He did not make a mistake. He just simply made some lockups so far this season. So he was pretty chill. But I guess that was the problem. That's why that was the cause of the accident. Because he mentioned that he locked up. And I guess he ended up rear-ending Bearman into the hairpin. Ay. Albon, Magnussen is out, Zhu is out, and Piastri as well, leaving the pits. But yeah, I think the penalty is going to apply only to the actual qualifying, not to the sprint, right? It doesn't really say, but yeah. At least that's what I think. I want to wait a few minutes until I send them out. You want to wait for this big train of cars to, you know, to disappear. Send out. And then the same goes for Van Dorn. Piastri just finished his lap, so that's good. He's going to return to the pits. Leclerc so far is the fastest by almost 1 second. Of course, a lot of these cars will return to the track, to the pit. Hopefully the drivers in front, I think that's... No, that's not Bottas, that's going to be Zhu. And the Alpine, I guess Ocon? No, Gasly. Hopefully they will return to the pits. And they are not on a fast lap. I mean, they are not really pulling away from us, so I guess they are on a cooldown lap. Of course, my drivers are going to do 2 laps, so once they begin this flying lap, they will go around quickly, and then they do a cooldown lap just to charge back up the battery, and then they do another flying lap. It appeared to be working better for Hirakawa last time. I mean, he qualified P17, you know, so
You might find more traffic. Go for it.
okay, the track is clear in front of us. That's good. It's going to be the same for Van Dorn. He's also coming around at the final corner. No one is exiting the pit. So hopefully they can do this lap without being interrupted by traffic. And of course, I hope that they keep it clean. And swap to different camera. I mean, there is a lot of cars ahead, but I think they will return to the pits, or either maybe they are going to begin their flying lap. Oh, yeah. Hirakawa might end up catching them before they do that. Yeah. God fucking damn it. Or is he going to catch them before they start, you know, going quick? Okay, it was perfect. That was perfect. So let's see. And P16. Great lap. Let's see Van Dorn. P19. Like, yeah, Hirakawa is the better driver. Like, even though his confidence is not good, he's still doing better than Van Dorn. So now they are going to, you know, charge up the battery. Oh, yellow flags for someone. 3 minutes to go. Magnussen locked up.
Here we are going into turn 9.
He had a pretty bad
Oh, and
race.
the car locks up, and they
The
ended
Japanese
up
Grand
with a
Prix.
passenger.
Had some car issue and then finished last. Oh, the cars are leaving the pit. Magnussen has damage. What? So he's on a... Wait, he was on a... Bruh. He ended up messing up on the outlap. That was pretty silly. That was pretty silly. Yeah. I mean, look at all those cars. I think we will run into traffic.
Temperatures are coming good. Clear ahead.
Yeah, a lot of drivers are leaving the pits now. Yeah. I think we might end up running into traffic.
And now tires are stabilized.
Stabilized.
Truck is clear. Charge off and push.
Yeah. It's unfortunate. Yeah. And of course, this McLaren is not going to get a penalty for that. Neither will this Ferrari. So it's interesting that, you know, the AI doesn't get penalties. What about Van Dorn? Blue flags. Okay. Like, we will definitely not improve with Hirakawa. Like, that was a massive incident. I don't know if it was Piastri. No, it was Norris. So he's not going to get a penalty, obviously. For that, even though he should. He's obviously not going to improve, right? Okay, those guys were nice. They pulled aside quickly. One of the Williams cars, I think. And is he going to improve? No. Well, actually, he did. Okay, so Hirakawa, even with that, improved. Let's see Van Dorn. Yeah, Van Dorn as well improves. Nice. But a lot of these drivers will begin their flying laps. It would be nice if we, hold them up a bit. It seems like the game doesn't give out penalties for that.
Okay, copy.
But I kind of doubt that we will, get into the second part of the sprint qualifying. But the upgrades are definitely helping, that's for sure. At least in qualifying, like we have a lot more pace in qualifying than in the race. Yeah, Hirakawa is already down to P17. Yeah. Okay, but is Zhou? I mean, he's pretty close to Van Dorn. Magnussen has damage, so I'm kind of hoping that he will not be quick enough. Oh, he just comes into the pits, okay. Zhou. He might get us. Both of my drivers. Yeah. He gets out to P16. Again with the fucking traffic. Okay, Zhou doesn't make it into the second part. Van Dorn will has. Okay, he's also returning to the pit, so. God damn it. I mean, P20 and P21. Not bad, but. It could have been a lot better if Hirakawa was not impended massively by Norris, but yeah, no penalty. Like, I guess the developers just couldn't be bothered to put that into the game, So it's Leclerc for the sprint race on pole. Then we have Verstappen, Perez, Norris, Sainz, Piastri, Tsunoda, Hamilton, Alonso and Russell, top 10. Then we have Ricciardo, Stroll, Hülkenberg, Bottas, Ocon, Gasly, Zhou, Sargent, Albon, Hirakawa, Van Dorn and Magnussen for the sprint race.
We're back, and the action is set to get even better today as the drivers go racing in the sprint. Of course, this is the first sprint of the season, adding an extra challenge for the
first
drivers
sprint,
and their teams. But as ever, in Formula One, an extra challenge is an extra opportunity.
And of course, the big incentive here is getting a few extra points on the board, with the top
I mean-
finishers in the sprint set to add to their championship tally.
Like, I don't know who gets a point in
It's
this.
not too long now until the sprint around Shanghai.
Like, is it the
We'll
top
see
4?
who comes out on
Top
top.
3? Or top 8? I don't know. Like, I think today is top 8. But I don't know. Yeah, the setup satisfaction is not very good, but for Hirakawa, but even though it's not good and he's lacking the track time, you know, he's still doing better than Van Dorn. Like, he's just a better driver. What's the strategy for others? The hard would be slower. I mean, how many laps do we need to do? "19 laps. Yeah. There is no point in putting on the hard tires. I guess everyone else will do the mediums.
Here we go, the sprint in Shanghai.
And
It's lights
away
out
we go.
and away we go.
Yep. Leclerc can actually Leclerc just loses the lead to Verstappen. I wanted to say that he can extend his or gain some points on Verstappen in the standings, but well, he's down to P3. Hirakawa P20. I mean, we should push, yeah, why not? Okay, Magnussen is already attacking. Is he going to go around the outside? No way. Yeah, that's what I was... Well, I mean, he's still... Bro, he goes around the outside. What was that? Amazing. Yeah, like, what was this?
Now we can see what happened. Now this was the 7th corner. They decide to give it a go.
It's like Hirakawa is not accelerating properly or something. I mean,
And that's
ridiculous.
climb up into 20th.
Ridiculous. Are they pushing more? Oh, Leclerc is on the soft tires. Oh, that's kind of brave. Everyone else is on the mediums. I mean, it's kind of unlucky for him. I mean, oh, he's attacking Norris and Verstappen for the lead. Can he get Norris? Maybe. No. Nah, Norris is going to have the inside line, yeah. Yeah, Norris keeps second place for now, but Leclerc is obviously faster. Sainz is fighting with Perez and Tsunoda up to P6. Van Dorn is falling behind, unfortunately. But that's just how it is for him, I don't know. Like, he keeps losing out. Maybe the others are pushing more. Yeah, the others are definitely pushing more. We are already 4 seconds behind Magnussen. Verstappen leads ahead of Leclerc. And then we have Norris in P3. Sainz, PS3, Perez, Tsunoda, Alonso, and the 2 Mercedes cars. Ricardo, Stroll is right behind him. Bottas up to P13. He's doing really well in that Sauber. Like, that car is bad. The 2024 Sauber car was really bad, but, you know, Valtteri is doing great. Hülkenberg P14, then the 2 Alpines, Sargent attacking Ocon. Maybe into the hairpin. Zhou P18 is under attack from Albon for P18. And he loses the position. Williams had a really bad race in Japan. Both of the drivers made mistakes. Sargent crashed a bit and he got damage, and then Albon went off the track and got a puncture. So they finished like P17, P18, I think. A pretty bad race for them. And then Magnussen. We are falling behind. As usual. How's the tire for everyone else? I mean, Leclerc is leading. We kind of missed that. But by just barely. Just barely. He's under attack from Verstappen, who is going to... Oh, he didn't go down the inside, but... I mean, if Leclerc has to defend, then he's going to wear out his tires. 77%. But it's obviously going to be a fight between them for this sprint race win. Because Norris is over 3 seconds away now. But you know, the position for P3, I mean the fight for P3 is still live, going on between Norris, Sainz and Piastri. I mean, I guess you can count Alonso as well, maybe, and the others, because there is like a small pack of cars. You have Perez, and then Tsunoda, Russell, Hamilton and Ricciardo. Well, actually, just Hamilton and yeah. Verstappen wheel attack into the hairpin. I think Leclerc is using the battery to defend. And he made the move. It's not good for Leclerc so far. But he's going to attack. Verstappen blocks him, but side by side, and Leclerc takes the position. I don't know if this soft tire strategy will pay off for them, you know. It's kind of a gamble. Sainz up to P3. What happened to Norris? He's dropping back. Okay.
You're doing a good job on tires. Keep doing that. You're doing a good job.
What's the situation with the others? I mean, the others are doing... But they're pushing the tires a bit more, I think. You know, Magnussen, Zhou. But maybe I will do that on the last few laps. Like the last 2 laps, or... No, actually. Last 5. And then we will start using the battery a bit more. Near the end. We are still right behind. Oh! There was a crash. What happened? Ocon and Hülkenberg fighting for P14. And Hülkenberg just loses the... Yeah.
It's not going the way the team had
So
hoped.
Hülkenberg just rear-ended the Alpine. They do have damage, right? Has to be some damage. Time penalty for Hülkenberg, 5 seconds. I mean, it was his fault, yeah. But we did not... Well, actually, Hülkenberg is last. Ocon... Oh, Ocon has pretty big damage to his rear wing, as you can see. Yeah, there is like big chunks missing. Hülkenberg is going to overtake him. And he has damage to his front wing, I think. Yeah. Tsunoda, Hülkenberg is pitting. Okay, so he's out of the running for any positions. So Tsunoda is having an issue. And Hülkenberg, and both of them are pitting. Are they going to retire?
Good job.
Okay, Van Dorn overtook Magnussen. Perfect.
Zhu is 2.2 in front.
That's good. That's what we want. Hirakawa. Would be nice if he also closed down the gap. Yeah, Magnussen is right behind, unfortunately. But we are closing in on Zhou. That's for sure. Hirakawa, what about you?
I know it's difficult, but keep focus.
Ocon and Hülkenberg are pretty much out of the running. So we are safe for, at least P19 and P20. But we might be able to get Zhou as well. Okay, we are in the DRS zone, that's good, that's going to help us, keep the Haas car behind. Tsunoda is having the issue, but he's not really being challenged by anyone. He's actually behind Alonso, kind of close to him. And Van Dorn is going to make the move, maybe, into the first corner. Yeah, he does. Nice. Nice.
Keep focus, everything can happen. Keep focus.
Great stuff from Van Dorn. Yeah, Hirakawa is unfortunately... Okay, his confidence is coming back, thankfully. Yellow flags. What happened? Tsunoda locked up.
This one is involving Yuki Tsunoda.
He's chasing Alonso.
At this point, and the car fails to respond. And they'll need to be mindful of the effect that had on
Yeah, he
the
lost a lot of
tyres.
time, like, I don't know, 5-6 seconds with that. Tsunoda. Yeah, his teammate is a lot closer now. But I guess he's struggling with the car problem. Van Dorn is nicely pulling away. Driver confidence peak is on fire. That's good. That's what we want. He's doing amazing. I wish it was the same for Hirakawa. Maybe we can even catch Gasly. I mean, that's a long shot, but he's 4.3 seconds away. And he's getting DRS? No. He's kind of alone. What about the tires for Gasly? 59%, a bit worse than us, so we will keep this kind of pace. I think I don't want to push more. But yeah, Van Dorn is doing fantastic at this race. I mean, we are not really closing in though on Gasly, Hirakawa behind Ocon. I mean, Zhou, sorry.
We can recover it, okay?
Tsunoda. Ricardo is closing in. 2 seconds. Verstappen is leading ahead of Leclerc. But Leclerc is right behind him. It will be interesting to see if this soft tire strategy will pay off for him. And he makes the move. That was... that was crazy. It was a pretty nice dive bomb into turn 1. But he cannot really pull away from Verstappen. 48%, oh, compared to 57% mediums. And And yeah, Hirakawa cannot really overtake Zhu. Unfortunately, because of, you know, Magnussen is right there.
Don't worry about that now.
Hülkenberg is catching up to Ocon. They are so far away from everyone else, you know, that they are irrelevant. And we managed to catch up a bit to Gasly. It's good to see. The gap was over 4 seconds and now it's 3 seconds. Oh, Hirakawa manages to overtake Zhu.
This is what happened. Let's have a look at the action. It's all at the final corner. It's certainly inviting
He went down to inside and he made the move, but
and moves up a place into 19th.
so is he going to... I mean, he's chasing after, yeah, he's going after Magnussen now. Verstappen and Leclerc still fighting for the victory. Oh, yellow flags. What happened?
Focus on yourself.
We've got a yellow flag here.
Oh, what happened? Sainz and Norris fighting for P3 and they collided. And everyone else stops. That was interesting. Everyone stopped on the track. Verstappen is he going to overtake? Yeah, he goes into the lead. Norris has damage. Sainz managed to keep the position. It's kind of strange, you know, that the cars stopped on the track instead of overtaking or going around Sainz. Time penalty for Norris. Okay, so he's definitely, well, I mean, right now Sainz is right on the edge. If he can stay within 5 seconds to Norris, then Sainz is going to be the one on the podium.
3 laps to go.
Yeah, copy.
Van Dorn, he's still doing fantastic. Hirakawa, driver confidence medium. Okay, he cannot really overtake Magnussen, unfortunately. With 3 laps to go.
So let's try to do a best you can.
Ocon, issue with the car. I guess it's maybe because of the collision.
Is the gearbox okay?
Yeah, it's possible. Because he was rear-ended by Hülkenberg, who overtook him. For P21. I mean, the gap is not really changing to Gasly anymore, unfortunately.
Job on tires.
Maybe we should deploy a bit.
2 laps to go.
Yeah, copy.
Good job. Currently 3.7 cap.
Okay, Hirakawa overtakes Magnussen, that's good. Into the final corner, maybe. Around the outside. Nice. Great move from Hirakawa, but Magnussen has DRS, so he might re-overtake Hirakawa. Yeah, he did. God damn it. But we are using the battery for this lap and the next one. Yeah, Magnussen immediately overtook Hirakawa into the first corner. We are closing in on Gasly with Van Dorn. Verstappen begins the final lap. Norris, of course, he has the penalty. He's definitely going to lose out to Perez. Because, well, he has a 5-second time penalty. Perez is actually, he just posted the fastest lap. Sainz dropped back to P6. Norris also has some pretty big damage to the rear wing, as you can see. Come on, Van Dorn. We might be able to hunt down Gasly. Okay, come on, Hirakawa, make the move. Okay, he makes it. Brilliant.
You're doing well, mate.
We are closing in on Gasly, but it might not be enough. Might not be enough. I think the battery is going to last until the, the last part of the track. At least I hope. Okay, Hirakawa is kind of safe from Magnussen, that's good. Okay, Magnussen, Van Dorn attack. Hirakawa go a bit more aggressive. With the tires, it's the final lap, so it doesn't really matter. Ocon already. And it's Verstappen who wins ahead of Leclerc. So eventually the strategy with the soft tires did not pay off for Ferrari. Norris finishes P3, but it doesn't really matter because he has the penalty. It's going to be like maybe P6 behind Sainz. And Van Dorn is not close enough for DRS to Gasly, unfortunately. That's a shame. That is a shame. So yeah, we cannot get Gasly. Yeah, he's too far. And yeah, the battery just lasted long enough. Okay, P17, P18.
That's it.
Not bad. But of course, no points for this. Like, no points. What a bad race or a bad sprint race for Magnussen and Hülkenberg. P19 and P21. Hülkenberg, okay, he's going to cross the line now, yeah. Yeah, I think Norris is going to be like P6, maybe. After all that, penalty is applied.
And it leaves many coming away from the sprint empty-handed.
It's a P17 finish. They really struggled here, but that's how you learn.
Well, yeah, we have the worst car, so... Of course. So yeah, it's Verstappen winning ahead of Leclerc, and then Perez. And yeah, Norris is down to P6, yeah. So it's Verstappen, Leclerc, Perez, Piastri, Sainz, Norris, Hamilton, George, Russell, Alonso, Ricciardo. Of course, they don't score points, P9 and P10, so it's the top 8 who gets points. Alonso and Ricciardo do not. Tsunoda P11, Roll. Albon made a pretty good sprint race up to P13. Bottas P14, Sargent, Gasly. We also did kind of nice, P17, P18 with some nice overtakes. And then Magnussen, Zhou, Hülkenberg and Ocon. And he got lapped, but he had pretty significant amount of damage to the car. So, it's not fair, not very fair to say that he did bad.
The Shanghai International Circuit is
Like, they might have to change the engine or something.
Expect to see that factor into the team's strategies as they deal with this busy schedule.
Here's Fernando Alonso. Big question. How have things been for him heading into this qualifying session?
They set a great lap in practice, so you can only imagine
I mean,
how
they-
good they're feeling going into qualifying.
Alonso finished P9,
But
so
the big question
in
is,
the
will they be able to keep
rain,
this
so that's not
performance?
bad. I think he can also get some points
It's nearly
this
time for
weekend.
them to hit the track.
The results, and this is where we get the penalty, I think. The driver confidence, medium, car setup. Why is it just 68%? I mean, it's pretty good. I guess because of the incident, maybe. But I mean, Hirakawa is going to get a penalty anyway, so, you know. Doesn't matter much. Let's do the usual 2 flying laps. Yep. And yeah, okay. For qualifying manage session. So Hirakawa is going to be last no matter what.
Green light.
Because of that stupid penalty. Zhu is going to be the first driver on the who sets a timed lap. I think Zhu is with Ferrari now. Or maybe that was only for last season. He was a reserve driver for Ferrari. There's, of course, Hamilton is already a lot quicker than Zhu. Not a surprise. I mean, we are not even out on the track. What is my engineer saying? Is Zhu going to be held up? No. The Racing Bulls moved over. Zhu is of course the first for now. 1:33.560. And then Hamilton immediately beats him, being over 1.2 seconds quicker. Who else is a Leclerc? Sainz? No, Sainz just started his flying lap, I think. Magnussen is on a flying lap though. And he finishes P3. It was not a good lap. I guess he was held up or something. I mean, should I wait more? Okay, we will wait for Hülkenberg and Norris to go out, or to, you know, either go around or go into the pits. I don't know if they are on a fast lap. I think they are, yeah. Or maybe they are starting their flying lap. Yeah, they just finished flying laps. Send out Hirakawa. And then Van Dorn as well. Okay. come on, bro. Hopefully no one is going to hold them up. That would be annoying. Van Dorn. Okay, no one was... Someone was exiting the pit lane. I think it's Alonso, okay. Hirakawa. Okay, one of the Red Bulls pulled aside. That's good. I think there is a Mercedes ahead. Hopefully he won't, be a problem. Since we are kind of close to him. Hopefully he's going to pull aside like somewhere here, I think. Right? Yeah. Nice. Good stuff from... I guess that's Russell. Yeah. It was Russell indeed. Van Dorn. What about you? He might catch Russell, but Russell is going to be on the straight, so he's going to pull aside, thankfully, I think. Yeah, he just did. Perfect. And let's see where Hirakawa ends up. He is P14. Great lap. Great lap. Of course, they are going to do a cooldown lap now. And Van Dorn, P15. They are going to, just recharge the battery and cool down the tires. And then do another lap. Okay, Hirakawa. No one is going to be ahead of him. Perfect. No one is leaving the pits. What about Van Dorn? I mean...
There is Norris in front of you.
The Huskar is right behind him, but... Yeah, he doesn't leave any space for some reason. That's kind of annoying. Why would you do that? I didn't really leave any space. Magnussen might end up bothering him. It is Magnussen, of course. Who else would it be? So Van Dorn might end up being screwed over again. Norris is only P19. Needs to improve on that. Oh, okay, someone's pulling aside. Another Mercedes. I think that was Russell again. At the same spots as before. What about Van Dorn? Okay, there is a bit of a gap between Van Dorn and Magnussen. And someone is behind him, one of the Aston Martins. It might be... Stroll, maybe? Yeah, it is Stroll. So Hirakawa is going to finish his lap uninterrupted, thankfully. Van Dorn. What about you? He's catching up to one of the Red Bulls. Okay, he pulls aside. Perfect. Okay, Hirakawa improved. That's good. And Van Dorn as well. Hopefully he's going to improve. And... P15, nice. Okay, so... Bottas up to P7, what do you mean? What was that lap? Holy shit. So, Gasly's... I think he's on a cooldown lap, yeah. Norris... Is he going to... Of course he improves, yeah. And Russell drops out in Q1. What a lap from Bottas. He's doing so well in qualifying. But we are, also improving P18 and P19. Ahead of Zhou, Magnussen and Gasly. Great stuff. Okay. I mean, of course, Hirakawa is going to get a penalty, unfortunately, so, you know, it's going to drop back, but, you know, P18 with Van Dorn, pretty good. And Leclerc is on pole, ahead of Verstappen. And then Perez, Norris, Sainz, Piastri, Alonso, Tsunoda, Ricciardo and Stroll are the top 10. Hamilton drops out in Q2, does not make it into the last part. He's going to start P11, Bottas P12, then Hülkenberg, Albon, Ocon, Sargent, Russell, and then Van Dorn. Well, it says that Hirakawa is going to start from P18, but that's not true. Or P19, but that's not true. He's going to get a grid penalty.
The 56 laps of the Shanghai International
But it was,
Circuit await
I guess it was
arrival
his
here
mistake.
in China.
He looked up and ended up
Shanghai has seen
crashing
a
into
fair share of
Berman.
crashes over the years, one of which happened even before the 2005 race had begun, when Michael Schumacher collided with Christian Albers on the way to the grid, sending Albers into the air.
Oh yeah, that was a crazy accident.
Shanghai International Circuit is a complicated low-speed track that demands high downforce. The series of rapid turns from 1 to 4 demands high grip, but the more the drivers warm their tyres, the more degradation they'll have to deal with.
Yeah.
Race day has arrived, and the time has almost come for these drivers to fight it out, wheel to wheel.
Okay. Reports. Yep, as usual, we got a penalty. Hirakawa is going to start last place. I mean, I guess we can do, you know, this strategy, this reverse strategy for Hirakawa. What I'm going to do is going to, you know, underfuel the car, because that's something that I always forget. How many laps? 50. Wait, no. It's like 56 laps. Maybe like this, yeah. Compound, yeah, we are going to do this strategy, I think. With Hirakawa soft and then mediums. Medium, and then soft for the end with Van Dorn. I mean, it says that it's a slower strategy. Driver options. Okay. Start race, minute session. Yes, please.
Final checks are being carried out by the teams, and it won't be long until we get this race underway.
I think this might be the first non-Verstappen pole for this season.
The fact that this is going to be a difficult one. P22 and a strong field that won't want to yield.
And it'll be exciting to see just what will happen here today.
Yeah.
The excitement is building here in Shanghai.
So can Verstappen take the lead again into the first turn?
And it's lights out.
Steal the win from Leclerc. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, Verstappen has the inside and he takes the lead from Leclerc, just like how it was in the sprint race. Okay, Hirakawa made up one position, that's good. That's very good. Van Dorn manages to hold on to P18. Okay, we are making a move on Sargent. Can we get him? I guess not. Yeah. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. Like sometimes it's like the drivers are stopping, you know. Very weird, if you ask me. Hirakawa is keeping P21 and Van Dorn is holding on to P18. Speed up time a bit. He has enabled Van Dorn. Yeah, he dropped behind Sargent, unfortunately. And Magnussen, out of nowhere, is going to overtake, yeah. Like, they just have such a good exit in that corner. Like, it's ridiculous, bro. I don't know what the AI does to be this quick in a straight line, but yeah.
Don't give up.
At least we are still ahead of Zhou. And of course, you know, Hirakawa and Gasly. But I guess Magnussen is pushing, maybe. Yeah. He's definitely pushing. I mean, his tires are 89%. Gasly is also on the softs. Verstappen is going to be under attack by Leclerc again. It's going to be a fight between these two for the win, yet again. Leclerc takes the lead, yeah. Perez is almost 2 seconds behind. And then we have Norris and Piastri. Sainz P6. Alonso, Tsunoda, Ricciardo and Stroll are the top 10. It's P16, Hamilton P11, both Mercedes cars are out of the points. Are they on the same? No, so it's actually reversed this time. Because in the sprint race it was Leclerc on the softs and Verstappen on the mediums. And now it's Leclerc on the mediums. Under attack by Verstappen. Bottas P12. He managed to hold on to that position. I guess he's going to be challenged by Hülkenberg. He's well within 1 second. Can he open? I think he can open DRS, right? Yeah. And Bottas cannot. He's not close enough to Hamilton. Van Dorn is attacking Magnussen. Bro, that Haas car is really quick in a straight line. What the fuck? Why is it so quick in a straight line?
You are doing very well. Sargent is in front.
Obviously, Magnussen is the weaker Haas driver between the two of them. And Leclerc lost the position to Verstappen. Perez is also there, so he can attack if, you know, maybe Leclerc makes a mistake. Hamilton is closing in on Stroll. Meanwhile, Hülkenberg is right behind Bottas, trying to attack. Hülkenberg is having a pretty decent season so far. I mean, can I... No, I want... Well, actually, this is what I want, yeah. Yeah, Hülkenberg has 8 points so far. It's kind of nice that you can check the standings, you know, during a race. That's pretty cool in my opinion. Constructors as well, you know. Yeah, Mercedes would be down to P6 in Constructors Championship. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, Van Dorn is maybe pushing away from Magnussen. But Magnussen has DRS though. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And of course everyone else behind him. Zhou and Hirakawa and Gasly as well. Oh, Hirakawa manages to overtake Zhou. That was good.
Good job, mate.
Fantastic. And now we can maybe get
Let's take a closer
Magnussen.
look. Now we're watching the action closely.
Oh, that was a
here.
pretty big dive
The
bomb.
opportunity begging to be taken.
Yeah. Nice.
And the overtake is made.
Yeah, and now we can maybe attack Magnussen into turn 1. Yeah, nice, 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 nice. Good stuff. Good stuff from Hirakawa.
Good job, mate.
Of course, he's on the, soft tires. So he's kind of quicker than the others around him because they are on the mediums, right? Yeah. Kevin Magnussen and Zhou, both of them are on the mediums. And he manages to hold on to the position. It's kind of awkward now because, well, I don't want to do a team order, you know? Like, Magnussen is so close that he's going to overtake Van Dorn if I do that. Because Van Dorn is on the mediums, Hirakawa is on the softs. So they are on different strategies. Verstappen, Leclerc still fighting. Leclerc has the fastest lap. Perez ended up falling behind. Leclerc is going to go around the outside, maybe. Verstappen keeps it there. Now he has the inside, but... I mean, he still has the inside. Pretty good fight between them, but Verstappen gets it. Verstappen gets the position. He manages to defend. For now. Perez loses out the position to Piastri. Sainz is also pretty close in P5. Same goes for Norris. And there is a small distance to Tsunoda. Hamilton up to P10. He overtook Stroll. Russell also made it up to P12 now. From P17, I think. Bottas P14. I mean, Leclerc has a pretty big distance. I mean, he's far behind. Compared to Verstappen, he's definitely not going to be in the DRS zone now. Okay, Magnussen and Gasly. They both have DRS, I think. No, actually, Magnussen does not. But Gasly does have. Oh, that was almost a dive bomb. Yeah. Verstappen is suddenly pulling away. I guess he's pushing, maybe? Or, I don't know. He's pulling away from Leclerc. I'm going to go to the bathroom really quickly. I'm going to leave it up like this.
Just focus on yourself now.
Okay, I'm back. I am back. Oh, Gasly up to P19. Managed to overtake Hirakawa. Unfortunately. It's most unfortunate, and he's closing in on Van Dorn.
Feedback on tires. Our tires.
I mean, they are still good. I can see that. But the tires are good. So, okay. Kind of a strange thing to see or ask when I can see the tire wear, you know. I don't know why they put it in the game, but whatever, right? Why would the engineer ask it when when the player can see the exact percentage of the tire wear? PS3, P4. Perez is falling behind a bit, but Leclerc is closing in on Verstappen now. Hirakawa is really close behind Gasly. It would be nice to reclaim P19. And we are 3 seconds away from Sargent. We're not really going to catch up to him right now. Leclerc is really close to Verstappen. He's going to attack around the outside. Yeah, he makes it. Nice. These two have been fighting throughout the whole race weekend. And Piastri cannot overtake Sainz. He just simply cannot. Hülkenberg is pitting already. I think he's usually the first one to pit. Like, this is not the first time that he does this. So he had softs on and now they're putting on hards. Hirakawa still cannot make the move. We are overheating the engine a bit. We should conserve with both drivers. Because of course I underfueled.
Lift off turn 10.
Verstappen is going to attack into the first turn. Try to reclaim first place from Leclerc. Yeah, that's going to be an easy move. Yeah. Unless Leclerc tries to... No, he just simply could not hold it around the outside. And once again, Piastri just simply cannot overtake Sainz. He's kind of stuck there. Hamilton, Russell, P10 and P11. Oh yeah, Hirakawa still cannot make the move. But at least we are putting a gap between Magnussen and Zhou and Hülkenberg, of course. What's the tire situation with Gasly? 46%. So I wanted to check the strategy. Yeah. Lap 12 is the pit window. Both drivers. But no, never mind. Lap 15. I guess we are losing some time because of the setting. You know, we have to conserve some fuel because we underfuel the cars, but that's how it, you know, that's what I do usually when I don't forget it. Russell overtakes Hamilton for P10. Hopefully they won't collide again, you know. Hamilton is going to have DRS though. Right? Yeah, he does indeed have DRS. I mean, he had the inside line, but he didn't go for it. I guess Mercedes doesn't need another double DNF because of a accident. Hirakawa just simply cannot manage to overtake, especially with this new engine setting. We need to start, you know, saving some fuel. Verstappen is going to try to attack. Yeah, 7 tenths away, 8 tenths away. Going to be far. Yeah, too far, I think, for a possible attack into the hairpin. Yeah, it was too far. But he can attack into the first turn. Like, Ferrari definitely has a chance to actually win the driver championship and maybe the constructors as well. And Verstappen makes a big dive and takes first place from Leclerc. Like, so far it was Leclerc and Verstappen who won races this season. 2 wins for Verstappen and 2 wins for Leclerc. Yeah, Hülkenberg is on the hard tires. Bottas is pitting. He also wants to avoid the, you know, big traffic in the pits. It was a pretty clean stop from him and from the team. Gasly is kind of closing in, and yeah, Hirakawa is just not in range anymore. I think we are in the pit window, right? Yeah. What I wanted to see... Gasly, 37% soft. Verstappen pits. Is it going to be a great stop, or... yeah, it was alright. But he's going to be behind a lot of cars, I think. Yeah. I mean, I can actually maybe pit with Hirakawa. Put on the mediums, yeah, confirm pit. Try to do the same as Verstappen, because Verstappen also had the soft tires on, right? Tire history. What is Verstappen? Yeah. So might as well do the same thing, you know. With Hirakawa.
Box, 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 box.
Because no one is really in the pits right now, so that's good for us. Hopefully it's going to be a clean stop, you know. And up with the new mediums. Okay. 2.7. No traffic. Fantastic. Okay, we will just need to bring the tires up to temperature nicely. Van Dorn. Gasly is dropping behind because he's wearing out his tires. That's good for us. Yeah, he's dropping behind.
Tire status, okay to run.
Perez is pitting as well. Leclerc did not pit. Of course, he's on the medium tires. Sainz is still going on the softs. And now Verstappen has to do a lot of fighting. He's overtaking Russell now. Nice clean move. Red Bulls are pitting early. Oh, yellow flag. Magnussen has an issue. Safety car. God damn it, bro.
And here we've got a yellow flag.
God fucking damn it, I just pit with Hirakawa. So Magnussen is going to crash into Zhou. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's the same thing that happened with Hirakawa and Behrman. Okay, I think I will pit with Van Dorn. Oh, we just missed the... God fucking damn it. God damn it, we missed the pit. That was annoying.
Just keep an eye for track.
I mean... Charged or harvest. And yeah, both Zhou and Magnussen are out. Magnussen gets a penalty, but it doesn't really matter because he retired. But yeah, it was his fault. I guess this is the exact same thing that Hirakawa did. He ended up running into Behrman. So I think I will pit with Van Dorn. I mean, should I? Maybe I can put on the hard tires and then try to make it until the end. Put on the hard tires and then put on softs for the very end or something like that, maybe. But yeah, the leaders are pitting, so what are they putting on? Hard tires.
We are P15, so we have Sargent in front.
They are putting on hards. So I think I will do the same with Van Dorn. I will put on hard tires. Confirm pit.
Box.
Yeah, box.
Yeah, everyone is pitting. because they are holding each other up. Yeah. Everyone is double stacking.
Oh dear,
Oh,
that's
Norris had a
not good
pit stop
stop.
issue.
We see Lando Norris boxing.
Yeah, he had to wait a lot. And then yeah, there is an issue.
Something's not right.
Yeah.
Dear.
And yeah, we are going to be the big losers with Hirakawa. Van Dorn.
Don't go crazy on the rears.
Hopefully it's going to be a okay stop. Uh, 2.7, okay. Okay, we are ahead of Gasly and Hirakawa. And everyone else pitted, right? Yeah.
We are catching Ocon.
Mm,
We have Ocon in front at 3.6.
because we want to conserve the tires. Leclerc leads ahead of Sainz. Verstappen won. I mean, Ferrari won 2. And then Perez P3, Piastri, Ricciardo up to P5, Alonso P6, Verstappen P7. Oh, he might end up losing this race because of this. Because he did not pit again, right? Yeah, but actually he did. So he lost one pit stop because of all this, you know, safety car. Russell P8, Tsunoda P9, Hamilton P10, Norris, Stroll, Albon, Hülkenberg, Bottas, Sargent, Ocon, Van Dorn, Gasly, and Hirakawa. And how is the safety car ending already?
Safety car will be in this lap.
Okay.
Ready for restart.
Like, we didn't even catch up. Like, yeah, we didn't even catch up to the safety car. Okay, I guess we are going on standard and we are going on neutral.
Warm
And
tires.
neutral. It was kind of strange
Safety in.
that, you know, Gasly and Hirakawa didn't even catch up. Look at this.
Try to get this tire.
What are they doing? It was a very weird restart, if you ask me, but... And yeah, we lost so much time with this. It's not the weekend of Hirakawa, that's for sure. That's for sure. Leclerc pulls away from Sainz and the others. Alonso up to P5. Oh, of course Gasly overtakes, of course. The usual corner. Like, my drivers always lose position at that exact corner. It's the same thing.
Now just keep
Every
your eyes
fucking
on
time.
Gasly here. The gap
Like, what is
opens up
this?
for them.
Why is Van Dorn not accelerating? Look at this. Like, what?
That sees them move up into 18th.
Ridiculous. P19, P20. I mean, it's still, you know, above the objective.
Tires are looking nice.
Copy.
Should I do a team order? I don't know. It's unfortunate that now my drivers are fighting. Because of course Hirakawa has the better tires and he's going to go around the outside.
Tire temps and pressure are looking
But Van Dorn is fighting and he keeps the position. For now, but Hirakawa has the inside line and... Oh, come on, guys. Come on. It's going to have DRS for this straight and he will overtake Van Dorn, I think. Will he? Yeah, I mean, Van Dorn doesn't really want to give up the position, but he eventually did. And we are losing time, unfortunately. With this, Sainz is in the lead. Ahead of Leclerc. With the fastest lap. Verstappen still P7. Van Dorn put a bit of a distance between himself and Hirakawa, but obviously Hirakawa is quicker because of the tire. Another. Oh, Tsunoda has an issue.
I lost the gear, no gear.
Some gearbox problem for Tsunoda. He's running P9 ahead of Norris. And Leclerc overtakes Sainz. Alonso up to P4. But Sainz is going to attack into the first turn. Or is he? I mean, he's kind of far. Yeah, he's too far. He's too far. But yeah, Alonso is up to P4 now. Russell P7. Ricciardo and then Tsunoda. We have Norris P10. Yeah, now it's the two Ferraris fighting for the victory. Unless Perez can do something about that. I do like this cam a lot, like it's so good that they included this in the game. Sainz is closing in on Leclerc. Might go for an attack into the first turn. Piastri overtakes Alonso into the hairpin. Norris overtakes Tsunoda. And will Sainz? No, he will not. Actually, oh, that was very strange. Like at first it looked like that he's not going to attack, but then he did. Verstappen up to P6 now, chasing Alonso. Russell and Norris and Ricciardo are right behind him though. Yeah, Tsunoda is falling behind. Actually, he just overtakes Hamilton. How is the tire situation for the others? Gasly 84, Ocon 77, 85. 67% for Hülkenberg. Of course, he pitted early. He did not pit during the safety car, I think. Right? Bottas is really close to him. Hülkenberg is close to Albon. Bottas has a really bad exit, yeah. He's not going to be able to overtake, but Hülkenberg might overtake Albon into the hairpin. He has the inside line and... yeah, he makes the move, nice. But Albon is obviously... he will attack back. Yellow flags. What happened? Norris is dropping back.
Yellows into that area.
What happened to Norris? Norris locked up in turn 1. Ooh.
Okay, so heading into
So he was
turn
attacking.
one.
Who is that? Hamilton?
And there's
No,
the
I think that was a
Now, they did leave
Aston.
it very late.
Oh yeah. He lost a lot of positions with that. He's down to P12 now. Down to P12. So Piastri might be under attack from Verstappen into the hairpin. Oh, look at how much he's gaining. I think he's using the battery. I think Verstappen is using the battery. Sainz and Verstappen, Sainz and Leclerc are fighting as well for the lead. And Leclerc is he going to make it? Yeah, he does. It's kind of weird how the AI behaves, you know. Like it kind of looked like that Sainz just let Leclerc through, you know. Verstappen fastest lap, managed to overtake Piastri. He left him in the dust. He's definitely pushing. Hirakava overtook Van Dorn. Tsunoda, P10. Stroll is trying to overtake him. Oh, around the outside, nice. That was a pretty good move from Stroll. Great move. Great move. Ricardo and Hamilton fighting for P8. Yeah, Hamilton is really close. He's going to attack. Risi? Maybe Ricardo is using the battery a bit. That Honda engine is pretty powerful though, so I guess it's not that big of a surprise. Irakova. Maybe now he can pull away from Van Dorn. Try to slow him down a bit with the lift-off stuff. We do need to conserve fuel anyway, so... yeah, we are kind of far from Gasly. Verstappen and Piastri. Piastri is kind of far away. I don't think he can attack. Ricardo and Stroll. And we have Tsunoda. Bottas might be under attack from Albon. Into the last, the hairpin. He's gaining. Is he going to make... He tried, but Bottas managed to defend. Yeah, Vandon is outside the DRS zone, right? Actually, he has DRS, so I don't know why it happened before when it tells the driver that, hey, the car behind doesn't have DRS, but it does, so I don't know why. The game is kind of weird sometimes. We are keeping this 3-second gap to the others, but... I don't know if I maybe should push with Hirakawa, you know? And then pit. Because I do have to pit one more time with Hirakawa, unfortunately. But Perez also has to pit. And, Hamilton, Russell, Piastri... They have to pit at least one more time. Might as well push a bit and then put on the mediums or hards for the end. Although actually now Hirakawa is kind of closing in on Hülkenberg and the others. So maybe I should have done a team order to swap positions, with Van Dorn. So we can actually go after the others. Yeah, that might have been a better idea. Instead of wasting time like that. And now the gap is increasing again. 3.6 now. Let's push, why not?
I'm trying to go faster.
Can he even close the gap? It doesn't seem like that he can. Yellow flags for something. What happened? Sergeant, look up.
Right then, you can take a look now. Now we're down at turn 9.
Yeah, he does make a lot of mistakes.
There goes the steering. And hopefully there's not too much damage to the tyres.
Yeah, I'm pushing with Hirakawa, but it doesn't really have an effect. Like... Actually, Van Dorn is closing in. It's kind of strange. Yeah. So I think I should pit with Hirakawa. I put on the pit options. Should I put on... No, I think I might put on the hard tires and then push. Confirm, yeah.
Okay, box.
deploy a bit. Leclerc is safe for now. Almost 6-second gap to Sainz. Verstappen has the fastest lap though. Okay, conserve, yeah. Andon is obviously going to go to the end on these tires. At least I'm hoping that it's going to last. And let's see. It was a clean stop, 2.8. Let's go for standard for now. Unfortunately, we are going to be lapped so soon. You know, like maybe like 5 laps. And Leclerc is going to lap us.
Not need to overpush it.
What kind of tires? Oh, yellow flags. Bro, I swear if this is another safety car.
Yellow flag.
What happened?
Yeah.
Tsunoda spun. I guess there is not going... There is... Oh, that was a weird spot to spin.
There is a crash.
Stroll crashed. Meanwhile, all of this is going on. Stroll crashed. He goes off the track or gets pushed off the track. And he just goes into the wall. What?
Whoa.
That was strange. That was very strange. He got pushed off the track by Ricardo a bit. And then he went straight into the wall for some reason. Does he have damage? No. Interesting. Stroll has damage. So he does have damage, but the game doesn't say he does. What?
Back off.
Yeah, copy.
What's the situation with Ocon? Yeah, they have brand new hard tires. Unfortunately. And Hirakawa is really far, unfortunately, from everyone else. Perez P12. Verstappen is closing in on Sainz. Norris, Hamilton, Ricciardo are kind of close together. Perez going to attack Tsunoda after his spin. Yeah, those tires are not looking good. 56%. I don't know if these hard tires are going to last until the end. Kind of hope they do. Hülkenberg pits. Ocon overtakes Van Dorn, not a surprise. I mean, we are kind of being careful with the tires and with the fuel as well. Norris fastest lap. 15 laps to go. Bottas overtakes Van Dorn, yeah.
Something's not gone right in the
Oh,
pits.
Hamilton pit stop issue. He's P13 now. Oh yeah, that's a lot of time lost, yeah. He might end up not scoring again. I mean, Tsunoda has to pit, I think. So, Tsunoda has to pit and no one else. Maybe Alonso. Andon is not doing well on the tires, unfortunately. We should, you know, go for balance now. Yeah.
No lift off needed from our side.
Okay, copy.
Speed up time a bit. Oh, yellow flags. What happened? Tsunoda spins again. Again by himself. On new soft tires, yeah. So I might pit with Van Dorn and put on the soft tires. Yeah. So might as well just push for this last lap like this. Deploy a bit. And Van Dorn pit stop options and put on the... Yeah. Confirm.
Push now, flat out.
Tires are not going to last. I mean, we will lose position to Hirakawa and Sargent as well, but... well... This strategy didn't really pay off. Yeah, Fernando is dropping back. Same goes for Ricardo. Van Dorn is exiting the pits. Neutral, please. And maybe we should keep it like that, you know, aggressive.
I think we need to start getting a little bit quicker.
Oh no, that's a slow
Okay, Ricardo, pit stop issue. Tsunoda locks up,
Right, we're at turn 14.
fighting Ricardo. Good thing he didn't take out his own teammates.
Couldn't cope. They took a
Yeah, it's
gamble,
not a
but it
good
was
race
just
weekend
too
for
late.
Tsunoda, but even though there is such a big gap between the cars that, you know, even though he's making this many mistakes, he's still, you know, P12. He's still in the midfield. Well, maybe we should conserve, yeah. Gasly is pitting. Yeah, it didn't work out for a lot of drivers, you know. This strategy. The tires just did not last until the end. I think we are too far, yeah, to overtake him. Gasly already, yep. 7 seconds, 6 seconds. Van Dorn is closing in on Hirakawa though, so I might do some team orders.
It's okay.
But it doesn't really matter, I guess, because Yeah, Gasly put on new soft tires, so kind of doubt that we can catch anyone in front. Yeah, this strategy didn't work out for anyone. Verstappen up to P2. Milton P10. I mean, Ricciardo is kind of far from him, almost 5 seconds. So Hamilton might be safe. Or I mean, he might overtake the 2 Aston Martins. 10 laps to go, so there is plenty of time. Hirakawa. I do want to do some team orders. I have to. Because Van Dorn is a lot quicker. Okay, so let me do this. Don't fight teammate. Okay, fantastic. We can do this now. I don't think Van Dorn is going to catch Gasly or anyone in front, but you know. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, they are not really... Oh, Leclerc has an issue. Yellow flags and Leclerc has an issue.
Right, it certainly looks like they've developed a fault.
Oh, it might be an opportunity for Verstappen. Tsunoda spins again. It did this before, yeah. This has to be the worst weekend for him, and he's still running P12. Like, it doesn't fucking matter. Like, that car is such a decent midfield car, it doesn't matter that he spins like 3 times and keeps making mistakes after mistake. Yeah, we are not catching Gasly. He's also on the soft tires and obviously he's going to be faster than us. Oh, who was it? Ricciardo fastest lap. Ricciardo overtakes Hamilton. And Stroll was the tire on... I mean, his tires are a bit worse than Hamilton. But he can still overtake if Hamilton makes a mistake or something. But Ricciardo is pushing. I think he might be able to... Oh, yellow flags. Yellow flags. Multiple cars crashed. Oh. Sector 1.
Watch for debris there.
Now this was on the straight.
Albon, Hülkenberg and Bottas.
And oh,
Okay,
that's
so
obviously
yeah,
not
Albon and
intentional,
Hülkenberg
but there was
had a bit of a
contact, and they had to
contact.
pick themselves up after that.
Nothing major. But the cars are definitely damaged. He might get a puncture because the tire kind of hit the front wing of Hülkenberg. Yeah, Hülkenberg has damage. Albon has damage as well. At least according to the, you know, the race engineer of Van Dorn.
6 laps to go.
6 laps to go. Investigation. No penalties. I mean, that was kind of a silly accident between Albon and, you know, Hülkenberg, but happens.
In front of you is Gasly.
We don't need to do any more lift off. Perez. issue with the car.
I'm running out of battery.
He said there is a problem with the battery for Perez. Leclerc is also having an issue, but he has a 5-second lead to Verstappen. I don't know if Verstappen can close in that time. Verstappen has worse tires. I mean, we got lapped already once, so we need to keep that in mind. Oops. Not like it matters if I start deploying with the battery, you know, but it doesn't really matter.
5 laps to go after that.
Copy.
Is there any fights happening? I mean, Leclerc is actually pulling away from Verstappen a bit. Norris is kind of close to Perez. And Hülkenberg, Bottas, that's the closest one. Gasly managed to close down the gap to 2 seconds to Sargent. And we are 10 seconds away from him. So yeah, it's not a good race to say the least. We can back off a bit.
And try to cool the tires when you can.
Okay.
Three laps to go.
Yeah.
I mean, not 3 laps to go because, well, I mean, the leaders are in, you know. Just 2 more laps for the leaders.
And you're doing a good job.
Yeah,
with
Leclerc,
tires.
it's not really a problem for him. This issue with the car. Because he's putting distance between himself and Verstappen. Sainz is 3rd. He has a pretty big lead over Piastri. Norris overtook Perez, who has a problem with the car, so it might be difficult for him to re-overtake Norris for P5. Russell P7, Alonso, Ricciardo, and then Hamilton P10. Deploy Van Dorn.
Use deploy as much as you can.
Okay.
Confidence medium. Yeah. Oh, we are kind of interfering with the battle.
Blue flag.
What is
don't worry.
Hirakawa doing? Was it Hirakawa? No, it was Van Dorn. Kind of interfering with the fight with, you know, between Perez and Norris. That was a really bad
2 laps to go. 2 laps.
move from Van Dorn. Perez might get P5. But there was an issue with his battery. Gasly is really close to Sargent, although it's only for P17. Yep, Verstappen ran out of tires. Yeah, 34%. That's also why he's not gaining on Leclerc. Okay, Albon overtook Ocon, seems like, for P13. This is going to be the last opportunity for Perez, but he's very far from Norris. Yeah, he's not going to make it. This is way too far. Yeah. Perez P6, Norris P5. Unless he make... no. Yeah, he was way too far for a dive bomb here. So yeah, Perez P5. I mean P6. Van Dorn P19 and Hirakawa P20. I mean, at least we achieved the objective, you know, with both the drivers. Battery drained, perfect. Hamilton is going to finish P10, score 1 point. That makes 2 points for him so far this season. Stroll P11. And then Tsunoda, he had like 3 spins this race. And like 2 or 3 lookups. And even though all of these things happen, he's still P12, you know, so not a too bad result for them, despite how many problems they had. Ricciardo P9 scoring 2 points for Racing Bulls. Such a stupid name for a team, you know. I don't know why they renamed it from Toro Rosso, if you ask me. And yeah, Leclerc wins.
What a brilliant race that was for the team. They just did everything right.
Another few points to him. It's kind of obvious that they are going to be fighting, you know, Verstappen and Leclerc for the title this season. Yeah, Verstappen second and Sainz third.
The third win of the season has to leave
Yep.
them and the team feeling confident.
3 wins for Leclerc, 2 for Verstappen so far this season.
Chinese Grand Prix.
I think it might have been Sainz who got the fastest lap, but
Well, Karim,
we will see.
How do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
Well, it was a bit of a mixed bag here. Some things went their way, but others didn't. I think their main target now will be finding some consistency.
Yeah, I mean, we don't really have the car to fight, to say the least, you know.
Up next, the teams will be taking a trip to the Sunshine State. The Hard Rock
Oh yeah, and of course it's going to be the Miami Grand Prix next. Yeah. It might be another sprint weekend, and it's actually Ricciardo with the fastest lap, so he gets 3 points instead of 2. So Leclerc wins ahead of Verstappen and Sainz. And then we have Piastri P4, Norris P5. Perez couldn't really get the move done at the end. He finishes P6, Russell P7, Alonso P8, Ricciardo P9, and Hamilton P10. He finishes P10 and he scores 1 point, so he has now 2 points so far out of 5 races. Stroll P11, Tsunoda P12, Albon, Ocon, Hülkenberg, Bottas, Sargent, Gasly, Van Dorn, Hirakawa, Zhou, and Magnussen, but of course they crashed, so does it really matter? Yeah, we were not quick to say the least around this track, but it is what it is. And it's still Verstappen leading the championship ahead of Leclerc and Sainz. Then we have Perez, Piastri, Norris, Alonso, Russell, Ricciardo, and Hülkenberg. And then we have Tsunoda, Gasly, Hamilton. Wait, he gets 3 points. Oh, I'm stupid, of course, because of the sprint race. That's why he has 4 points. Yeah. Because there was a sprint race. So Stroll P14, Albon P15, Ocon, Bottas, Sargent, Van Dorn, Hirakawa, Zhou, and Magnussen. And Ferrari leads the Constructor Championship now, ahead of Red Bull, McLaren, Aston Martin, Mercedes P5. I guess they are going to be fighting for P4 against Aston, it seems like, so far. Racing Bulls is kind of safe for 6th position in the standings from Haas and the others, you know. Haas has 8 points, Alpine has 6, and Williams has 1, Sauber 0 points, and of course we also have 0 points so far, but we finished every race, so you know that's good for us. Some, you know, we stop times, we achieved the objective. What? Hirakawa did not finish. What? What do you mean he did not? Bruh? But he did finish, so why is it saying that he did not finish? So... what? This is very interesting, because I'm pretty sure Hirakawa did finish P20, but for some reason the game says that he did not. Okay. And we have a new rear wing design. Manufacturer. We are making an underfloor and suspension parts. This is going to be the upgraded one, yeah. So maybe we should design a new front wing. After this, I mean, yeah, why not? Confirm. And we need to up the factory in order to make more stuff. We got a new underfloor design on the way. I do want to maybe like make a new... Maybe we are designing an underfloor though. How many days? Oh, we can actually research. Maybe we should do that. Oh, in 7 days. Maybe we should wait with this. But I do want to design maybe a new front wing. Or maybe I should wait, because the next ATR period is going to start in 7 days. Yeah, maybe I should wait. We are at least making a new rear wing. It's going to be ready for the United States Grand Prix. Suspension is in low stock, but we are making that now, right? Chassis only 3, suspension. Yeah, we are making the new suspension, so... Powertrain. Hirakawa even had a new engine installed. Okay, performance rating increased. Fantastic. Okay, starting today, no research projects. Jack Crawford has a lot of potential. 7th place in the F2 championship. Making some promising progress. I mean, I don't know, we will see. Okay, the underfloor is going to be ready in a bit, but I might upgrade the factory. How much is going to 11 million? Maybe kind of need to do this if I want to make more stuff though. Do we have, hold on, let me, oh, maybe we're going to use the same chassis. Front wing, we don't have a new design, but we do have a new front wing for both cars. And the suspension, only one is ready for now. But I think at least one more is going to be ready, right? Okay, design complete, so the new underfloor can be manufactured. Car parts, yeah, we can actually manufacture. Oh yeah, it's full. Maybe we should cancel this one then. What if I cancel this one? Because I do have a brand new underfloor. Okay, let's cancel it. Do not get a refund for it, unfortunately, but that's how it is. Oh no, not that much. Maybe 4 of them. Five days. Maybe we can rush it, yeah. Although it's not going to be ready for Miami though. So when is the... No. Let me go back. It would be ready for Imola though. If I did it like this, yeah. Maybe I should do this, yeah. Okay. So we are making a new rear wing. Suspension, that's a brand new design, right? Yeah. Oh, I only have, bro. Only one part is going to be ready. For the Imola. Or Miami, I should say, sorry. So I want to design new front wing maybe, or side pods. So maybe I should put it like this. New front wing. Next. Oh, hold on, let me do this. Oh. I mean, Like, which cornering would be the best? You know, like low speed or medium, maybe? I mean, the lifespan could be removed like this. Maybe. Maybe like that, yeah. Low speed. Maybe like this. Damn. I don't know. I do not know. Yeah, let's see. Maybe like this, you know. Rushed, maybe. I mean, we got plenty of the cost cap to go, but we are burning some cash, that's for sure. No, normal, yeah. A new front wing, and then I want new side pods. And I will put everything into it. What I wanted is custom. Okay. I mean, I don't know how important drag reduction is. For this car. Maybe like this. Put the remaining engineers on there. And just like this approach normal, yeah. Okay. Manufacture, yeah, we are making the new underfloor, rear wings, and new suspension. What completed? In Formula 1. Yeah, we are, not doing good, but it is what it is. Okay, so what is the message about the whatever? Okay. So manufacturing complete, right? But what did we build? Where is the message? Bro. That was not... I don't know why it doesn't say what did we just build. Like, what did we build? Oh, the rear wing and suspension. Okay, so let me... Did we already put it on? Okay, so the rear wings are on the car. Suspension. Okay, we have... Nice. We have new suspension on the car. That's fantastic. Side pods. I mean, they can just do one more race like this. Yeah. Underfloor. Oh, we don't have any for the third underfloor. Because it's... Where is it? No. Manufacturer? Yeah. God damn it. But that's okay. That is okay. Okay. Might as well just do some scouting. Drivers. Let me look at the team actually. Sneezed. Excuse me. I mean, the team isn't bad rated, in my opinion. Cars. Team branding off. We don't need to change anything. Do not need to change anything. But we are improved, We improved on certain things. Top speed, DRS effectiveness, some nice things. So let's scout some drivers. Enzo Fittipaldi. We wouldn't be interested, that's kind of strange. I mean, no one is really interested, it seems like. Maybe we can scout. Vesti. Who else? Craftboard maybe as well. Yeah, why not? And Magnussen. But no one is interested in driving for me. Interesting. We already scouted Lawson. I mean, Magnussen is not doing well this season for Haas, that's for sure. It might be a great thing to not to try to sign him or stuff like that, Hülkenberg, he does have 8 months left. Okay. So I will end it here for today. Go to main menu, please. Okay. Let me swap over. So I'm going to exit the game really quickly. Okay. Oh yeah, so not exactly as good of a race as I wanted it to be, but we are going to have more upgrades on the car for Miami, so I'm looking forward to that, hoping that we are actually going to be able to, fight in the midfield, maybe for the top, I don't know, 17, top 18. That would be nice, if we could actually finish P17 or P18, not because we get lucky with retirements, but because we actually have the pace to do that. But we will see. Tomorrow I might play this again, or I maybe will do another Cold Waters stream, because it's been a while since I played that game. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed today's stream, and I'll see you next time. So bye bye.